Start now?
Yeah. Yeah, you look really tired.
Don't I?
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's supposed to be like an insult to rich people or something? I don't know. It happens in all the movies.
Is that what they say to rich people?
Yeah.
I'm not rich.
I know. And neither am I. But it's just like...
I don't think that's what they say to rich people.
No, they do.
No.
In those movies, like, the insult's not like, oh, you look bad. You look tired.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is.
I've seen a few movies. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hi, guys. I'm Dustin, introducing Joe here.
And you're Dustin.
Yeah, good introduction. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I know, right?
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Had to do it to each other.
Today we're going to talk about the title, Battle Royale games, and then we don't know.
We'll probably just run off on some rant at some point.
That's the title says now. So we don't know what to call the title, and we're going to hash it out on the stream itself, or on the stream,
On the line.
on the potties. On the potty. We're gonna hash it out.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. So Joe wants to call it The Community. I told him to fuck off because there's a show called Community, and it's one of my favorite shows, made by Dan Harmon. So we're not calling it Community.
Yeah, but the big question we wanted to answer was like basically about communities and like what brings people together.
If we called it why do people connect? Why and how people do connect? We could call it The Connection.
Fine.
We should call it like The English Connection or something, or The American Connection, because there's movies.
Because we want to segregate other people out of it.
Well, that and inspired by The French Connection, which is a great movie.
I actually have never watched.
That's
that
fine.
movie.
We don't have to. We can just call it like connecting the connection, the Connectables.
No.
The Connectables.
No.
It sounds like a Bionics kind of thing. You ever use Bionics?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like Connectables. Could we call it Connect the Dots?
Yeah, that works.
You like Connect the Dots?
Connect the Dots works.
Do you have any ideas? Any other ones that you want to call it? This is not a very good hash out.
No, it's not.
So no the Connect the Dots.
No.
No?
Why do you name it the Connect the Dots?
I don't know, because it makes it more formal. Like rich people do that. Like, you put the in front of anything. It's like the Queen.
No, but you can't say the if it's fancy. It's the Queen. Like
So we're gonna call it the Connect the Dots. The Connect the Dots.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's the fancy thing to make it the.
The.
Yeah, but 2 E's to make sure you know
All
how
right.
to pronounce it.
All right, Shakespeare. So we're getting rid of ignorant geniuses. Sadly,
Still a good name.
it is so good. Ignoramus genii.
I have to think about how to spell it every time, but
Ignorant geniuses?
yeah, I don't know.
Are you sure?
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's your apartment.
Yeah.
We live at.
Yeah, no, 100% the apartment.
That's it. That's all you want to go. That's it. We're gonna call it Connect the Dots.
Maybe Connect the Dots. We could name it The Rant, too, like, honestly, because...
That's copyright. I'll sue you.
Yeah, you'll sue me
I
for
will.
that YouTube channel that has, like,
I will.
3 views on
I
it, and
will.
it's me ranting.
It has one comment. It's got one comment on it.
Who caught me?
I don't know. Some random guy came up and just said everyone deserves a comment. I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hopefully this, when I put on YouTube, will get more
I hope
comments.
it was great. It was great. So the main idea was to talk about battle royale games. Are we talking broad? Are we gonna like hone in on a few, or just all of them? I mean, I've thought about it in my head. That's why.
I was kind of going to think about, like, all of them in general. We can go into each one a little bit more.
Okay. So I think that what is it? The term battle royale, I think, has been around for a while, and I think last man standing, which is what these games are really like, the
Clones
goal.
of.
That's the goal of the game,
Yeah,
to be the last man
last man
standing.
standing.
I think those have been around forever. I mean, they've been around. If you want to like even just a corollary, Super Smash Brothers is a last man standing game. I mean, it's only 4 people, but it is.
It's a brawl game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but it's last person wins. I mean, all those fighting games, just one-on-one, like Tekken, and that they're all one-on-one. Person who wins is the last man standing.
Yeah.
And it seems like these battle royale games just multiplied it, and made it.
Well, they made those brawl games, like Super Smash Bros., huge following.
Yeah.
Like, massive.
Yeah.
They made it an FPS. So you took a game that is very popular and put it into another genre that is very popular.
And just made it exponentially bigger. That was
Yes.
Brawl is like 4 people. This is 100 people
Yeah,
battlegrounds, And so I mean the original one that I know, I don't there's probably been a million before that maybe were smaller or whatever, but the biggest one that was like the most popular one was H1.
Yeah.
H1 is a mod too, so.
Yeah. H1Z1 was probably the bigger one for us. That's the one we started playing.
Yeah, I mean that just seems. I mean, it's a mod of what Arma, which is a mod of, or no, DayZ, which is a mod of Arma, and so.
I'm sure Arma's a mod of something.
No, Arma's the original game.
Whatever.
Arma's the original game, man. Arma's been around for years, but just the huge battleground. You get everyone, teams, doubles, singles, whatever, solos. Last person standing wings. You don't like them, do you? Yeah, I don't think you like them.
I'm bad at FPSs.
Well, I mean,
we've talked about this quite a few times.
But
I'm just bad at FPSs.
Well, but Fortnite and PUBG aren't technically FPSs. PUBG you can play in first person, but you don't have to. Are you just bad at shooting games?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been better.
If you have a gun that's not like a laser beam, I'm terrible at it.
You're like a stormtrooper in a video game.
Yeah, I'm a stormtrooper.
Can't hit anything.
Yeah, safest vehicle on the road, a stormtrooper edition. You won't hit shit.
You won't hit anything. But H1, and that was really fun. I had a good time playing H1. It just seemed like it
had a shit memory leak.
Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, it just...
Our friend Ryan's computer blue screen every, 2 hours?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, digital blue screen. We're like, oh, that's not good.
Because, I mean, it was the first of its kind. Or, I'll keep saying first of its kind because I don't know of any other games before that.
I think the memory leak came from, it was supposed to be a survival game.
Yeah.
And
it is. It was, yeah.
That was the main purpose, was to be a survival game when it first came out. And it just wasn't that fun. But they had this dumb little oh, it's not a battle royale. People can shoot each other. Yeah. Maybe someone will play it. Everyone played that.
Yeah, well,
nobody did survival.
Yeah.
When we played it, it was a separate game mode.
Yeah.
Now when you download H1Z1, you're downloading H1Z1 Battle Royale.
Yeah, or it's just when you download one of these battle royale games, you're downloading the battle royale game. You're not downloading the actual
game. Yeah, exactly.
So.
But H1Z1 before used to be. You download a survival game, and then it's you go through 2 menus, and then there's the Battle Royale game.
But it's so seamless. It's so easy. I mean, what was it? I was thinking about this on the drive over here. Battle Royale games are similar to hunting. The greatest game, have you heard of the greatest game ever played, or the hardest game or whatever, where it's you're hunting another person?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this game is. That's what Battle Royale games are. Whether you're camping or you're hunting people, you're trying to become the last person standing. And I think that H1 was so easy, as in there wasn't a lot of customization. You just kind of pick up a rifle, a pistol. There's not many. H1 was very simple, very very simple.
You pick up a pistol, you pick up a shotgun.
You get a helmet, you
pick a machine gun,
you get body armor, and then that's it. And then you go, and the game was a little janky where. But it was part of the game where you could drive a car 70 miles an hour, hop out, take no damage, and then pop someone in the face.
Yeah, but you couldn't hit people with a car to give them damage, which didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean they fixed it. They fixed it a little bit.
Fixed it eventually, didn't they?
Yeah.
And you could only fit 4 people in a car.
Yeah,
that was funny.
But
you're I'm in an SUV. Why can there only be 4 people?
Well, for a first game, it was actually really good. And then I think Fortnite's been around for a while, but the Battle Royale part of it hasn't been around, as prominent.
I don't know.
We'll get to that later.
If anything, it doesn't matter how long. It's just H1Z1 made it popular.
Yeah, put it on the map. Put those game modes on the map.
It really did, yeah.
Yeah, and then Battlegrounds came out, and Battlegrounds has gone through several updates and several... everything before it's even gotten to the main stage. Nowadays, you see people playing it, and they're playing it in tournaments. PUBG's a big thing.
It's at the top of Twitch.
Yeah, but when it first came out, I think I bought it with maybe 3 weeks after they dropped it, and it was wicked glitchy. And you still do this. You turn your settings all the way down, so all the grasses and the trees and everything. So you turn them all the way down, so there's no shadow, there's no texture, so you can see through them and you can see better. Mm-hmm. I don't think that should be part of the game, but if it makes it easier,
they haven't fixed it.
Yeah, no, but I mean But that game, when that game came out, more customization, beautiful map, bigger map, harder to kill people, harder to find people, much more tactical.
Yeah.
I mean, you have PUBG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played a few times. I'm terrible, obviously.
But I think PUBG was the first game that kind of introduced customizable battle royale because what was it, Arma, and there was a game called Operation Flashpoint, which reminds me a lot of, and Arma is kind of similar because looks exactly the same. But Operation Flashpoint was just squad. It was very tactical. You could call in your teammates. It's kind of like Ghost Recon, where you could tell your teammates where to go. You could tell the AI where to go. You could tell them drop an airstrike, this kind of thing. But it was just the 4 people, and you'd have to coordinate to do things. But the game was highly tactical, like Rainbow Six and all that. PUBG completely revolutionized it, where you can customize your character, customize the guns that you pick up. You can swap out guns. I mean, obviously, you have to find the loot.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, of course, you got to find the loot. You're not looted up your stuff.
Yeah.
But, and then you have to face other people who are doing the same thing. And I don't know why that draws me to it. I love playing PUBG. Whenever I get a chance to play with,
I'm only good at the beginning. I find a shotgun, I kill someone that's close to me, and then I'm done. That's it.
No, that's what a lot.
I'm just dead weight after that. I'm just like an extra person to be shot.
To be shot, a stat upgrader. Someone to get.
Well, I help the group. I help the group.
No, you help other people.
I absorb the bullets for the group.
You make it easier for people who are number 1 and number 2 to stay at number 1 and number 2. Where's Joe Neville's? I gotta kill him. Just gotta get
one of those guys on our team.
It's a free kill.
Yeah, I guess.
And again, same along the lines. Battle Royale, 4s or 2s or solos. Last man standing wins. I think that game's a little bit more difficult to rack up the amount of kills that you can, as in like H1. Because I mean, in H1 there was this guy named Storman who could rack up like 35 kills or 40 kills, which is half the map as a solo.
Yeah.
And win the game. Whereas, I think in PUBG, you probably have seen those numbers a few times. Like you probably get them here and there, not consistently every game.
Well, from what I've seen from playing the few times I've played PUBG, is there's more loot.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like because like in H1, you used to land somewhere and you're like, "Fuck, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Why did I land here?"
Yeah.
Or you're like, "I need to get halfway across the map on my parachute in, or I'm not going to get anything."
Yeah.
So, but I always feel like in PUBG, there's always loot there.
It's just a bigger map too, like much.
Well, I don't know if they did that on purpose so that it's more fair, but I feel like H1 did it because they wanted, like, it's a big map, and there's only 100 people, but they wanted you all to like kind of duke it out. They didn't really want it to come down to this person died by gas. Like, they wanted you to fight. Yeah. So I think they made it so there was less loot, so you would go to like the populated areas.
That's another part of the game where I don't know why we didn't talk about this. The gas.
Yeah.
Gas is amazing.
Yeah.
It hinders you from camping. It disallows you from camping.
Yeah, because it changed. I don't think I've even lived long enough in PUBG to see if it like changes. But I know in H1 you'd be like, oh, it's definitely gonna be on top of the mountain, and then you're like, oh no, it's like 3 clicks north of that, and you're like, fuck, I'm on top of the mountain.
So recently, I think all of them came out with updates. I know this is gonna sound really bad because I don't play Fortnite on PC, but I played it on Xbox. I know Xbox came out with an update where the first or second bubble, it's gonna be in that bubble just centered. So the first one is like really big. And wherever the second one is, it's going to be that bubble centered. Yeah. But the game.
See, I don't think I like that.
Oh man, it's great. PUBG did the same thing. They're coming out with like.
I think I like it better that's random because if you know,
it gives you time.
It gives you so much time to just be like, I'm just going to get to the middle of this now.
But you have to get there.
Here.
But you have to get there. So that.
But you could potentially already be there.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where if you're already there, you have to have had to go out and pick up loot.
Yeah.
Unless it's, we'll talk about Fortnite in a bit, but PUBG is, if you're rolling in a squad of 4 and say that it's in, if it's in Severny, which never happens, which is top right part of the map, or top right part of the map, you're good on loot because it's a city. Mm-hmm. If it's in Dickland in the mountains and you're already there, you're screwed. You have to go out and then come back.
Yeah. I understand.
I love the gas for the idea. When I first started playing these and the gas was coming, I was like, this is amazing. You can't camp or else you lost. You can stay in the gas for a little while while healing yourself and whatever. But once it gets down to that third bubble, it starts ticking for like 4 and 5, and you're basically dead in minutes.
You're fucked.
Where were we before I started going on about the gas? I have no idea. Customization.
We're kind of tailing off.
It was 4.
We'll just talk about Fortnite now.
Fortnite's. God, that game is unbelievably good. I
don't know. I don't like it.
It's amazing.
I just don't like the. I don't know. There's just like so many memes about Reddit.
I just don't think you can get better than PUBG in a realistic sense. You can't
Yeah.
you can't get better than PUBG.
No,
So
it's good.
so Fortnite found a niche. They found, let's make it animated, let's make it simple, and let's make it you can build. Let's
Well,
because
see, you can only do that stuff because it's like animated like that, like because it's so the art style is so taken back, like cartoony.
yeah, the game itself is cartoony. You know?
Yeah,
It's a fun game.
But with PUBG, you couldn't do that because it's too realistic,
And it would take too
it would
goddamn
lag.
long. It would
too
take
much.
too long too. That it would turn into like an RPG where
Yeah.
you're trying to knock down trees and people
Yeah.
will be on the map for like 6 years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody in 5 months. But yeah, no, I mean
You get hit by the gas chopping down a tree.
yeah, exactly. I've been chopping down the street for 3 minutes now. What the hell's going on? But Fortnite found a niche. They nailed it. They did it all well. But I think I don't know what came first, the battle royale part of this is what I was talking about. So Fortnite originally is a zombie horde. It's a horde game. That's what the fort's for. You build a fort and then hold off zombies. But nobody's played it. Just take off the cap.
I know.
But nobody's played. I mean, people play that, but people don't play that as much as they play the battle royale part of it.
It's because the battle royale part's the fun part. It's
Because everyone plays the battle royale part.
it's the fad
People
part.
follow people. People
Yeah.
will follow people.
Exactly. It's just the fad part of it.
Which
like
is fine with me.
battle royale can go away. Like it
I
will.
was trying to think about this. It's like, what's next? What has to be?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just like, honestly, Call of Duty's kind of dead. Cool, you made the 15th one. It's the same thing now.
They're still pretty popular.
I know,
It's
but
dying
like,
out.
That's what I'm
Dying
saying. Like
out.
it's dying. So a lot of FPS players are going to these battle royale games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Ninja's a big one. Ninja played in the PUBG tournament, and
Yeah.
he was a Halo player.
yeah.
So
It's just like these FPSs, they switch.
Yeah.
Like Halo used to be big, and then it went to Call of Duty.
yeah,
And it's just now it's going to these battle royale games because it can be competitive. It's fair. I never really liked Call of Duty because it wasn't realistic.
CS though. CS will be around forever.
Yeah, but that's just.
That has such. I'm gonna
But
say
that's a computer game. Like that's what that's almost what it boils down
Yeah.
to is that was always a computer game.
Yeah.
Where Call of Duty and stuff is a console.
Yeah.
So you have all those console gamers playing.
I'm gonna say that I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but CS has such a cult following at this point that it would be impossible to break that community.
Yeah.
Like people that I started playing it, I'm not amazing at it, but it's wonderful to play. Whenever I do really well or really bad, I'm like, oh my god, this game is so difficult, and it makes you want to play more.
It's like that with StarCraft too.
Yeah.
It's more like in the Asian scene that it's more of a cult following,
Yeah.
but it's like
But I get it's a PC
they
game.
still update StarCraft
Yeah,
2.
yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like 10 years old. Like they keep coming out with expansions because they're like, we haven't even lost that many people playing.
there's
it.
people playing.
Like the numbers are still up. But yeah, that's what it's because CS:GO is a computer game.
Yeah.
It's not a console game.
So you think that within the next couple years or so, battle royale games are going to become like third or fourth in the realm? You know what I mean? Because right now
something else will come out. I don't know what's going to come out.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. But it's good to speculate. I think I have an idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Well, we can still talk about Fortnite because I think it's I think that it's revolutionary in the amount of people that play it, how many age groups it hits. It hits everyone. Everyone likes it. Everyone wants to watch it. But I don't think.
Oh god.
But I don't think that it'll. I don't think that it'll become as popular as. Like it won't become pro scene. It'll. I don't think it'll go on the pro scene.
No, it won't last that long.
No, it just doesn't happen.
That was a great comment though. Are you talking about the time you sucked each other off of Walmart?
I did that. I remember that.
Yeah, me too.
You like it? Chuck E. Cheese. That was in the ball pit.
No, that'd be weird.
We actually brought Chucky in there too. Too furry though. I don't know about
Too
that.
furry, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
weird.
it was nuts. I'm still coughing up dust bunnies.
I still have a 4chan experience with furries.
All right,
Bad.
all right. No, what I think the future of like, we're playing The Hunt recently.
Yeah, game's fun.
Similar.
It's slow.
It is slow. If you want to talk about it, it is. I mean, technically, it's a battle royale game.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, kind of. Yeah,
you want to mix like PUBG, and then Monster Hunter.
Yeah, no, that's what it is.
It's
It's just slow.
Oh, yeah.
I like it, but it's super slow. Like I think they either need to.
maybe we're just playing. I think that's our play style.
Are we
though.
playing wrong?
Yeah, we're playing.
No,
wrong.
everyone does it though, because people just camp.
We're definitely playing.
People
it wrong.
just camp the like where you leave.
I'm just saying, we're definitely playing it wrong.
I guess.
But
like even playing aggressive, like I played with Ryan, we played aggressive, and it's still the same. We were just like, where the fuck is everyone?
Yeah.
Because people just like camp the places you leave, or they camp the bosses, and they don't fight the bosses. So I don't know if it's the bosses are too difficult.
Yeah.
That you feel like you can't do it fast enough. That you're not going to just get popped.
we're just bad.
Oh, it could completely be that.
Actually, no. I'll honestly say that we were bad. Remember that time we were trying to kill the butcher, and I'm like trying to shoot it above the ceiling.
But like,
that doesn't work.
We were trying to fight him for like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
and no one even came to fight us.
That doesn't work.
So, and I was literally standing in the open, waiting for someone to take pot.
But I think that's that's a zoom into what's going to happen. That's what I speculate is going to happen. People are they're gonna morph two games together.
Yeah.
So it changed.
It could even turn into more games like The Hunt, that it's not just player versus player.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted H1Z1 to add zombies.
Yeah.
To the battle royale.
That'd be cool.
Because then it's just like
you have to worry about
it's not just like, oh, there's players. It's, oh shit, a zombie just killed me.
But you know, if they added zombies, there would be walkers. There'd be no runners in that.
Yeah,
which would be dumb.
fine.
I hate that.
But it makes it so you can't.
I hate zombie games like that.
It's just another element that makes it so you can't camp.
I hate that.
Because we would just like get a vehicle and be like, oh, we're in the safe spot, let's sit here.
And
but
just roam
around.
around.
If a horde of zombies came at you
Yeah.
when you were just standing there, it would add more to it.
Yeah, that's why The Hunt is so good. You have to worry about the zombies around, and there's different kinds of zombies.
Yeah, the goddamn locust bitch.
I forgot.
Oh my god.
The horde. I don't forget her name. The hive. The hive. That's her name.
what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
You shoot her in the head, and then there's.
You got shoot in the head like 6 times.
No, just once.
No, and a shotgun one-shots her, but you've locusts all around you. You almost die if you use a shotgun. So.
But I think that they added the zombies, the monsters that you actually hunt. They added other players, and they added extraction points.
And it's groups of 2.
Yeah, and the level up system is crazy.
It's still in. I don't know if it's because it's in beta or alpha or whatever, but I don't know if like they don't tell you how many people are in the game, which
That's the best.
I'm okay with that, but I would like.
You'd feel more secure.
No, it's not even that.
You would feel more comfortable. If you
don't.
Knew.
I would like to know how many teams go into it.
Oh yeah, I would too.
And then I would like to know if no one's left on the map.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to tell me how many people are on the map. It just needs to say you're the last team.
But I think the reason why it doesn't do that is because there are multiple options to win. So people can extract themselves at any time.
Yeah, but
they can kill a zombie and extract themselves and still get XP.
But that's what bothers me. Like we were playing, we could have been the only people on the map at that point.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
If there was only one way to win, then they could tell you.
I know.
So in H1 and in Fortnite and PUBG, they can tell you how many people are left because it's only one way to win. You got to kill everybody. In this game, there is winning, but it's more like you're trying to level up your character. You're trying to stay alive. And you're in there to kill other people, kill the monsters, kill zombies, survive, and extract yourself.
But I don't want to sit there for half an hour.
You don't have to.
And be the only one that was left.
We don't have to.
I know.
That's the problem. Like, we just did it wrong. We're playing it wrong. We gotta ask the crowd how to play the goddamn game.
But I've played a few times that Ryan and I just went straight for the boss.
Yeah.
And we go for the boss. We kill the boss. The second we pick it up, just like, oh, 2 guys pop out and kill us.
Yeah.
Which I'm completely okay with. That is fine. But I've also played with you, and we sat there the whole fucking time and didn't see anyone.
No, we gotta. It's just you gotta play differently.
I guess.
I think we just gotta play it more. But to get back, I think that's what's gonna happen. People are gonna start putting games together. So they're gonna take two ideas, which is generally how things happen. You just take 2 great things and put them together.
Yeah.
And the offspring of those 2 is wonderful most of the time, not all the time.
Sometimes.
Have you seen this? You see the iPhone? They took out the fucking. That's annoying. I can't charge my phone and listen to music at the same time. That's dumb.
Get wireless headphones. That's what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm going to lose this thing. I lost 3 of them before I finally bought wireless headphones.
Yeah.
So I just bought wireless headphones.
But I think that The Hunt is really good. And I think that's what's going to happen next. Fortnite is still huge. I don't think it'll ever be good on the pro scene. I don't think it works like that. Maybe I'm saying that just because it's too animated and too cartoony. It might though.
I don't know. I think there's just like too much to it that like I watched. I think someone showed me a video from Reddit the other day that some guy just built his way up and then was just like he was in the middle of the gas cloud, built straight up, and was like trying to take shots at the guy that was left. and he couldn't hit him, and he ran out of ammo, so he jumped off with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And before he hit the ground, shot the guy in the face with a shotgun and won.
Yeah.
That was like an amazing shot.
Yeah.
But it's just like how I don't know. I just don't know how you show skill when there's 100 people in there, and then how do you have like tournament? Like how do you have pro tournaments like that? Because pro tournaments is like, oh, there's a huge crowd and there's 8 people on stage. There'd be 100 people on stage.
Yeah.
Or you do like smaller groups, but then that's not the same.
I mean, that's how they did it with PUBG. Have you seen the PUBG tournaments? They just have rows of them. They just
Yeah, I know. They had
still
the packs.
80. There's still 8. Was it 80 people? I don't know how many people are in it. No, I mean the actual tournaments that they have going on.
Well, those were tournaments at PAX.
No. I mean like LCS level.
Oh.
Like they had a tournament where
Yeah.
I think it was with 8 rounds. There was 8 teams. 8 teams? 4 to 5, I don't know. Regardless, each player had five people, and they just had rows of them. Just rows of teams, like in 5s, and it was crazy. Like they'd what is it? They would commentate over, what was going on. They'd have the hover where you'd see the little dots of everyone on the map. They'd close in, zoom in, like there's a fight going on here, and then just circle closes and they get more showcasty about it. I think they could do it with Fortnite. I don't know if they're going to. If there's money to be made, they'll do it. There's money to be made. If people are gonna watch, they'll do it.
Yeah.
You pretending not to look at your phone right now?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Not great.
I didn't think so.
I was texting Ryan.
Don't let the good people know about our friends.
Yeah, he's fine. He's not that great of a friend. He told everyone our secret.
But yeah, I think if there's money to be made in the Fortnite community, it'll be made. And right now it's showing there's a lot of people that want to play it.
I don't know. I just think it's hard. Like it's hard to take that many people and make like a pro circuit out of it. Because like if you think about StarCraft is 1v1, WoW was always 3v3, League's 5v5, Hearthstone's 1v1. Yeah. Like so it's a lot.
It's a lot of space.
Yeah, it's a lot of space, but it's like a lot of people to get together all at once. So like even if they did 50, you still have to find 50 people that are considered pro at the game.
Easy.
Yeah, but like you have to get all of them to show up, and then it's like, what's the incentive of being one of these 50 people? Because like,
what if you win?
Well,
you get a lot of money.
But that's
why do people go to these tournaments? Come on, Joe.
Hone
in on what you're saying.
I understand that, but like when you're a professional League player, you'll stream and make money from that.
Yeah.
You make money just being on the team.
Yeah.
Like, never mind if you win or not. But like if you're playing and you're in the top 50 and you're like that 50th person that never wins, what's the point for him? So like obviously it makes sense for the people that are good, that are like probably in the top 5, that are like, it's like a 50-50 chance if they win or someone else wins every time. But like there's just gonna be these people that aren't ever gonna win that are considered pros.
I don't know, man. I think that's what gaming, that's what the competitive mindset is, though.
Yeah.
So that anyone in the top 100 could be number 1. It just depends on the day, the hour, how well they're playing, how much coffee they drank, or how much Monster. I just think that I'm gonna be honest. I think that you're looking at it from a very narrowed point of view, because I think part of it, and I feel the same way, because it's an animated, because it's cartoony, because it seems like too outrageous to be a pro circuit game.
Smash's pro circuit game is completely animated.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, I know, but I think that has such a cult following. That has that's been around.
I don't know. I just don't.
I could see it.
I don't see the value of skill when there's that many people that are that good, like that all playing at once. Like if there's, I don't know, maybe if they did like teams or something.
Yeah. That's what they did in PUBG. The teams.
Is it they did teams?
Yeah.
So I guess that makes more sense.
Rows of 4.
Solo doesn't. I don't know. They could always like half the map.
I think the only reason.
And then do teams of 4.
True.
And like 10 teams.
Yeah, I think it would be. I personally think that these are my reasons why I don't think it would work. It'd be too hectic with the building. With 4 people that are, if you've seen Daquan or Myth or TSM, those are they get paid for TSM to play Fortnite on Twitch, or Ninja. You see these people build, and it's crazy. It's nuts. They can
Yeah.
they build an entire structure in 15 seconds, like a nice one, and they save themselves. What happens when you have 4 people doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like instantly, like it's. I don't think it
You
would
kill one of them and you're screaming raid boss down.
Yeah,
like-
I don't think that it would work structurally for the game to have 4 people doing that, working together as one.
Yeah.
I think solos would work because I do agree that I think that 100 people spawn in and 2 people die immediately. Well, time to go home.
Yeah.
But I think that if you have multiple rounds, so you have 8 rounds of that 100 solo, they'll have a chance, and you give everyone an equal chance. Everyone get so
Yeah. It's as fair as it could be.
and that's how you do it. You go however many times you have to get everyone an equal opportunity to strut their stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing is the idea that it's again it's too cartoony for me. I can't do it. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I think that a lot of people would watch it. I think that it would be extremely popular if they managed to do it, because Twitch it's all Fortnite all the time.
Yeah. It's always live.
Yeah, no, I just don't know if they'd be able to do it on such a grand scale, and I don't think it would work. They did it with PUBG, again, with teams, and it worked out well, and they're still working out well.
I don't know. I still think it's a fad thing.
it might
Like,
be.
it's
Like,
just-
until a new game comes out that outdoes it.
Well, that's how it was with H1. Like, it was like, oh, these 2 other games come out. These are slightly better. Let's play these. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I guess because our ignorant minds, we can't see past. So I couldn't see past H1. Or
Yeah.
you kind of could. Like, I need a little bit more. I want some more. I don't know what it is yet. PUBG comes out. That's a little bit more. Better graphics, better guns, better customization.
But like, does that matter?
Oh yeah, it does.
Does it,
no one
though?
plays H1 anymore.
I know, but like,
I don't know what's next for
I don't know.
Fortnite.
That was like the whole thing. Like, everyone liked Call of Duty, and I was just like, yeah, but I shot that guy in the head twice and he didn't die. Like, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing a game that has realistic graphics and like all this shit, but I shot him in the head and he didn't die.
If you want to get into this, I'll get into it with you. They did well with Call of Duty. They did. They did
100%.
Because do you remember Medal of Honor? Medal of Honor was another game, and Ghost Recon tried to do it too. And all the old Tom Clancy games. Nothing will beat Rainbow Six in the terms of customization and the way it was when it came out. But Call of Duty did it right. Fast paced, easy. It didn't make sense. Sometimes, but it's in the game.
That's why I fell into the CS:GO thing.
But that's why it's so good. It doesn't make sense. Who cares? They're not going to fix it. We're all in the.
It's
we're not
part of it.
No one's playing on this. This is why I love gaming too. This is just broad spectrum. We're all playing the same game. It's not like you're playing Call of Duty squared and I'm playing Call of Duty. We're all playing the same platform, so everyone gets the same amount of effort or whatever. As much as I don't like 4K, I can see the competitive aspect.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Who's Rudy Rocco? Rudy Rocco? Do you know who that guy is?
I don't know what anyone's.
Yeah, I don't know. You get a shout out, bro. But everyone's playing on the same, and that's why I think Call of Duty is still doing well, because people still play it, and people are still competitive. People will still do really well on it, even if it is bullshit from time to time. CS isn't bullshit, and it's really hard because of it. CS is super hard because of it.
Yeah.
That's
it's
relentless.
harder to be a pro at that
It's
because of
ruthless. That game is unbelievable, and I think that in Fortnite it you get a little sway. Yeah, everyone's playing.
I've never played Fortnite.
Yeah, no, everyone's playing the same game. Everyone's doing the same thing. But I think that I don't know, the way you land. That's battle royale games in general. Where you land, how fast you can land, all that stuff. Part of it is a lot of skill. I think a lot of it is skill, but I think part of it comes down to luck, and maybe every game does. So maybe I'm just not tying a circle that I can. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's all RNG. Everything's RNG.
RNG. It's all it. That's all I got for you.
But these Battleground games definitely helped bring more, like, I guess, non-AAA games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Into the scene, because
good point.
Obviously,
I didn't think about that.
Obviously, Call of Duty is AAA game.
Yeah.
But like H1Z1 wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Just how clunky it was right off the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, and all these other games really. But
And
it helps. And those games are not hard to make either. Like, to make like
I don't know anything
like
about
PUBG
making games.
was obviously there's a lot into it. Like, don't take that away from them at all. Like, the art's amazing, but like the mechanics of the game are super easy.
Yeah.
Like,
which is amazing. Which is great for me, you, everyone.
You build a big ass map. You make it so you like the gas comes in, and you put random spawns everywhere that people pick up and shoot each other. Like, it's not hard to make, and that definitely helped a bunch of the indie people that have made these games.
Yeah.
Like, even the game we were playing last night, we were playing Mage Quit. I guess it's technically more of a brawl game, but like, it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple.
No, it is.
Like,
Absolutely.
You're just throwing spells at each other, trying to push each other into the lava.
They make it very easy. They make it fair.
Yeah.
You know, put to a point, they make it as fair as like everyone gets an upgrade. Everyone does this. If you're in front,
if you're winning, you get an upgrade last, so you don't have this big of an option.
True.
Which is good because then it keeps it. Some of the spells, maybe they're not like better, but they
more equipped to your what your play style is.
If you're not doing as well, you get to pick your play style.
And I mean, you can definitely of the spells that you already have, you can bounce off those with the ones that you can pick up. So if you're already behind, but you have a spell that uses the next spell really well, then you're all good. You know. Yeah. So.
Well, that's the thing. So like that. I don't know. I like the Mage Quit game. We were watching it at PAX, and I think it was 8 people or 10 people.
Yeah.
And it's just the beginning is just complete chaos. Yeah. And it's great because you're like on this small map, and it's just super chaotic.
Yeah.
And it was wicked fun. But even last night, it was like just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And it was still fun.
It was really fun.
Like,
we had a good time.
So I don't know. You can't really catch up with just 3 people. If there's 10, you could kill a bunch of people in one round and catch up. But with one, you can't.
All right, Spiteful Robin. Everyone drops from a plane or whatever. So this competitive access started upon map loading. Well, everyone drops from a plane, but if you, I don't know if you watch the competitive PUBG map where the teams of 4, they'll drop together, and everyone kind of has their own mindset. So, and all the other teams know that person's mindset. You know, it's weird. Yeah. So they'll have 4 people will be over here, here. And they'll be completely spread out. Like, they'll be, what is it? It's, I think, 20 teams, and they'll all be spread out. Mm-hmm. All of them. Like, every single one will be completely separate on the map. And it's like, this is nuts. Like, they're entirely together, and they're completely spread up. So, I mean, it is an RNG with that. That's why I think PUBG works as a battle royale game in a competitive mindset. Fortnite, the maps are really small. Well, the map itself is really small. And if you all want to drop together, you kind of have to work together to beat everyone at Tilted Towers or Junkyard or anything, or any of the other ones, Pleasant Valley. And I think that it just wouldn't work as well in a competitive mindset because the map's just too small.
Is the map too small, or is it too big?
It's too small.
I don't know. I feel whenever we play, I feel like it's there's like lulls in the game. So like when you play solo at the beginning, you'll just like you land in and it's like, oh shit, there's other people around me. Mm-hmm. So you try and kill all of them, and if somehow you survive through all that, then you're kind of running for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or until you find somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I think that takes away from the, I don't know, like watching entertainment value of it. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Like, obviously, you're like, oh, they're going to find someone eventually. It's going to get entertaining. But, like, I feel like with other games like League and stuff, there's always stuff going on. Because you're, like, consistently fighting other people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, obviously, they could definitely make a pro circuit out of it. Just put more money into it and stuff. Like, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like, only thing that needs to happen is PUBG needs to push for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Blizzard does with all their games. Mm-hmm. They design games to be competitive, like, but they're just like, we have enough money. We're just going to make the first tournament, and then people are like, oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
And then it's going to take off from there.
Yeah, and I think Fortnite could do it. Even though the game's free, all the add-on, like, all the money that people put into it, I think that they could just make their own tournament, and it would. I guarantee you'd be very successful with how they organized it. I'm not saying that it wouldn't. I'm saying I want to see how it would work. I want somebody to show me how it would work, and then I'd be very interested because I love watching people destroy kids in Fortnite. It's crazy. People are unbelievably good.
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, I could never do that. This is amazing. Yeah, that's all I got for you. I don't want to talk about Fortnite anymore. It's annoying.
I feel like it's just in general just the like streamable value of the games. So the Battleground games are good. It's easy to stream them and like get people to watch like
because if you're good, you're good as a solo. It's like
but
singular.
like the game itself pulls a lot of attention because it's like a lot of action goes on all at once. There's lulls in the middle, but like there's enough going on that it keeps people's attention.
Yeah, and
at least for streaming.
Yeah.
So like I don't know about tournaments because you'd have to do it a certain way, but like streaming wise, it pulls a lot of attention and holds it.
Yeah, and I want to. You made a point earlier where it brought a bunch of people from other regions, so like AAA games and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that was a good point because you're bringing people together not only from the PC gaming world, although it is on Xbox too. It is an FPS. Like these games are technically shooters. Some of them are FPSs, and they're played like FPSs. They're not played like PC shooters, like CS or whatever. They're played. It seems like they're played much more in I don't know. I want to say PC mindset because I think that makes sense. But people that played Call of Duty, Halo, Ghost Recon, all these games, these shooters, will be drawn to this because it is a shooter. Yeah, no, I think that was a really good point that you made.
Yeah, like it pulls it in.
Yeah. That all you got?
Yeah. I don't know. I like the indie game aspect because I make indie games, but
congrats, dude.
Like the Mage Quit was fun. There's that block game we played too.
That game was really.
They're coming
fun.
out for Switch though.
On the Switch only. Yeah, Ryan.
I need to message that guy.
Our friend Ryan was trying to talk to the guy, and the guy was not having it.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm already on to the next guy." He's so funny.
I'm definitely sending them an email. Be like, I'll build it for you.
Yeah, no, that game was fantastic, and I would play that nonstop. Because there was another game mode too. There was like single player too.
Yeah,
like,
it was like a story mode almost. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun.
Go to PAX, have fun, do it. It's a good time. If you have the money, go. If you don't, we'll send you money. Joe will send you money.
No, I won't.
Scouts promise. Yeah,
I'll send anyone any money.
Yeah, no. So are you
I'm
good?
the one that's still in school.
We've connected the dots.
We've connected the dots.
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Joe.
And we're signing off again. Goodbye.
Slowly.
See you later. It's been real.